Looking for a new car, light truck, or a heavy duty?
We've been introducing you to people with amazing stories from their summer vacations, and today is no exception. After a hard day's work back in mid-July, Northern Ontario prospector Mike Harrington wanted to kind of just go home and put his feet up. Well, it was not to be. As he was making his way out of the bush, Mike was attacked by a 300-pound black bear. Thanks to some quick thinking, fast reflexes, and a sharp axe, Mike is here and alive and in one piece to tell the story. Please welcome all the way from Kirkland Lake, Ontario, an amazing survivor, Mr. Mike Harrington. Dini, hi, Mike. Have a seat. You want to take your jacket off? No, I don't. Make yourself at home. Jacket's a little too tight, huh? Now, is this about the size of the bear that you saw?
About this same size, maybe a little smaller. The bear that attacked me was on all fours, like bear size, about 300-400 pounds.
So what happened? You were in the bush working, finished for the day. I'm going to push that.
Okay.
There you go.
Sorry.
Now I can see your face.
Okay, sorry.
Good-looking guy. And?
So anyway, what happened, I was working for Carl Forbes and Strike Minerals from Kirkland Lake, a company which I was employed by, and I just finished putting in my number 4 post, staking claims. You got to put posts in every corner, right?
Sure.
So anyway, I finished putting my number 4 in, and I wanted to get out to St. Anthony Lake, which is about 6 miles south of Larder Lake, and Larder Lake's about 17 miles east of Kirkland Lake, and Kirkland Lake is 400 miles north of Toronto, roughly.
Okay,
So anyway,
we got where you were.
Okay, so anyway.
So you got the 4th post in.
Okay, I got the 4th post in, and meanwhile I'm heading out to St. Anthony Lake, which was about maybe 3,000 feet, a little over a half a mile, and I start booting out of the bush. I'm in pretty good shape. So anyway, I'm walking out of the bush, and I hear this noise, crish, crash, boom. The first thing that entered my mind, I thought it was moose, because I've heard a lot of moose in the bush, because I've been working in the bush 20 years off and on, Dini. So anyway, next thing you know, about 60, 70 feet away, here's this black bear. And I said to myself, oh my God, first thing in my mind is, I don't want to die. And I was thinking of my 4-year-old son, and then this bear starts coming to me. He started walking slow, and then he just started running, not sprinting, but galloping. And then at the last moment, he was 20 feet away. I started yelling to try to fend him off, but he kept coming. And I said,
what were you yelling? Just screaming?
Just screaming. Yeah, as loud as I can, just obscenities. Get out of here, bear, you dumb thing.
And
next,
yes,
yeah, you know,
like that, yeah.
Then after that, next thing you know, he was 30 feet away. I stopped yelling, and I said, kill or be killed in my mind. I says, and I couldn't run, Dini, because the bush was just too awful. Too dirty, too thick, and I just had an opening where I could swing my axe.
You had an axe?
E-swing. It's about a 5-pound axe.
Is this it? Is that what
That's it, Dini.
Is this the axe you had?
That's the axe I wounded the bear with.
Okay, so now the bear's 30 feet, 20 feet, 10, 15, 10, and you pick up the axe and hit the...
Okay, can I illustrate if you
Sure, here, I'll just stand over here.
Please.
Not that I don't trust you.
Okay, first of all, the bear, okay, first of all...
Is he up on all fours like this?
I'm right-handed, excuse me, watch.
Okay.
So anyway, the bear's 20 feet away, and this bear's running at me. He's still on his 4 feet, and then about 5 feet away, I quit yelling at 20 feet, and I had my axe like this. And then 5 feet away, the bear sort of lunged at me, like on his 2 hind feet, and his mouth was open. So anyway, I backed up, and as soon as he lunged, this area was open. That was my only opportunity to get him, or I'm dead, eh? So as the bear lunged, I went like this, all I got, like Joe Carter hitting a home run. And I know I hit the bear. Whether I hit him here or here, that's irrelevant, but the blood splurted. And then as soon as I hit him, I'm backtracking like this. Right. Then the bear grabbed me by the thigh. And I'm saying, oh my God, he had me by the thigh, and I'm in close range now.
Not only did he have your thigh,
he had my genitals. That was the funny part. And everyone in Kirkland's calling me Mookie Bobbitt or Mookie Crockett. But anyway, he's got me by...
Hey, you're alive. You can laugh.
I'm alive to tell the story. But anyway, he's got me by the thigh and the genital, and he's in close range, and he almost threw me off balance. That's how strong he was. I went like this twice. I hit him on the head, and meanwhile, I'm still backtracking. Then he grabs my hand, Dina.
Jeez.
He grabbed me by the hand and then swatted me. He missed my throat by about that much, and as he swatted me, he had my hand. I come up with my right arm, whack, and I hit him in this area here. He let go, and then meanwhile, I'm still backtracking. And he finally let go of my hand, and then I hit him 2 more times on the head, and he turned around and ran away.
Come have your seat again. Bravo! Yes! Hey! Now, when this happened to you, you told this like detail by detail. Does the whole thing for you happen in slow motion? Does like it all slow down for you?
In that time it did.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
the actual altercation only lasted maybe 15 seconds.
And then you got away, and you went down to the
lake.
Lake.
And let me finish.
Forgot how far away that was.
The lake was about 2,800 feet.
You're a very precise man.
3,000 feet. Very.
Right.
I'm good with numbers.
And you got there, and you had a buddy who was in a boat.
My buddy, I got to the lake, but meanwhile this bear attacked me. I'm like I'm hyperventilating, so I'm running out of the bush, and my heart's going like this, Dini.
I bet.
And I had blood all over me, and the first thing I did, I says, I got to stop, because every time the wind would rustle through the bush, I thought the bear might have been stalking me. So anyway, I had to stop about 1,000 feet away, because I would have,
Yeah.
you know, I'm in good shape, but I mean, I just fought off a 350-pound bear, and I had to rest and check my wounds. So the first thing I did, I pulled my pants down, I checked my crown jewels, and that was all right. I thought I was in big trouble.
Sure.
And the only thing I had, like...
One, you want to be alive, and two, you want to, still work while you're alive.
Exactly.
I mean, we understand it.
But anyway, my puncture wounds were deep, but the blood wasn't coming out too bad.
So you're okay.
My hand was the worst.
Oh, look, you still got the marks here. Look at
the
this.
scar there, Dini?
Oh, wow. You are a lucky man. You are a brave man.
Well, I'm a survivor, and a lot of it has to do with luck, Dini. You could have the best athlete in the world. If I wouldn't have got the bear here, I would have been in, like, big trouble.
Okay. It's an honor to meet you, and congratulations, and everything's okay? Everything's okay?
And
there we go.
as I got out of the bush, my wounds were good. I jumped in the lake, and then that day there was about a 50-kilometer south wind coming across St. Anthony Lake, and there was whitecaps, and I'm yelling got to my partner, Ray Viskovich, who I play hockey with. Ray, as loud as I can, and he couldn't hear me, so meanwhile I'm covered in blood. I jump in the lake, and blood went all in the water. I ran around the bay, so finally Viskovich heard me about 1,000 feet away. Ray, and as soon as he seen me, I told him I was attacked by a bear. He turned white, and then we had to paddle across the lake a half a mile because my outboard wouldn't work. Then he drove me to the hospital in about 20 minutes, about 40 miles away, like we were speeding, but I was bleeding bad, Dina, just from my...
Well, I had an amazing summer, and this is the kind of summer I don't think anybody wants to have. But once again, Michael, thank you for joining us, and congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Michael Harrington, survivor. Well done. Pleasure to meet you.
Next week